Good morning from a gloomy and blustery day here in Bangkok, Thailand. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how I'm able to live in this beautiful country on less than £15 a day. Now, I'm going to be breaking this video up into 5 different price sections, those being number 1, accommodation, 2, transport, 3, food, 4, fitness, and the 5th is going to be socializing / hobbies. So if you've ever wondered what it's like to move to the other side of the world on a budget that is as cheap as chips, then keep watching because Chrissy Boy is about to show you how. I live in a neighborhood called Nonthaburi. It's around 30 minutes north of Bangkok centre by taxi, and it's considered to be a lot more local and a lot cheaper. Now, I am paying £260 per month for my apartment. To give you an idea of price comparisons, one of my girlfriends who lives in Bangkok, she pays 8,000 baht for a private room and a shared bathroom. Then one of my other girlfriends pays 18,000 baht per month for a really plush condo in an area called Silom. So I am between the two of a low cost apartment and the higher cost apartment. Welcome to my bedroom. It has a really comfortable double bed and the view outside of the Nonthaburi neighborhood. It's got some storage units. Number 1 for my complete lack of clothes, as you can see, and the second, a tiny little corner for my travel bag. And then behind me, we have got an air conditioning unit. The bathroom is really modern. It's got a walk-in shower, nice water pressure, a toilet, a sink, and mirror. We have a nice leather sofa, a coffee table, a TV here, which I never use, more storage units, and another air conditioning machine thing. Then over here we have the kitchen, super simple, cutlery drawer, some other units for food storage and plates, etc. Smack bang in the center, we have got our eating station / editing station. And then outside, we have our nice little balcony. This is the terrace of the apartment. Now, I'm not actually sure what this is. It's kind of like a chill out kind of social area with AstroTurf and a load of wooden benches all the way around. But it does offer a fantastic view of the whole scope of Nonthaburi, as you can see. Over here, you've got one of my favorite amenities of the building, and that, of course, is the infinity pool. That is the MRT in Bangkok. It's a train that runs all over the city, and it's super cheap and hugely convenient. For me to get from here, Nonthaburi, to Bangkok city centre, it takes around 30 minutes and costs 100 baht for a return journey. And because I am a fully fledged foot soldier and I walk everywhere and anywhere that I possibly can, I only go into Bangkok around 3 days a week. So we can average my transport costs out at around 50 baht per day. First port of call is, of course, coffee. And in order for me to maximize my coffee addiction, I definitely do not go and enjoy a black brew in the likes of Starbucks or any other coffee shops for that matter. Instead, I opt for the cheap and cheerful form of instant coffee. Now, this bag states that it yields around 45 cups per sachet, but because I drink coffee like an absolute madman, it gets me around half of that. So 20 cups would cost me around 5 baht per cup, and this allows me to continue on with my coffee addiction without breaking the bank. It is time for meal one of the day. Now be warned that this is not exciting by any means. It is boring, it is bland, but it is the realities for myself living as cheap as I possibly can here in Thailand. We have got one tin of tuna, which comes from this brand right here, and this costs 30 baht. Next up, we have a bunch of white rice, which comes from this bag here. And this bag costs 30 baht and yields around 5-6 meals. And then over here, we have one glucose drink. And this sachet costs 5 baht. Next up is water. You can spend a ton of money on water in convenience stores here in Thailand. And it's always best to check to see if you can fill these bottles up from penny water machines, as I have here under my apartment. And that goes. And then from here, you open this little door, and I'm pretty much trapped between the machine and a car right now. And with just 5 baht, we slot that in. And then voila, we have our water for the next day, day and a half. Now, if you weren't to do this, you might be paying anywhere between 10 and 15 baht for 1.5 litres in the likes of 7-Eleven or Lotus or any other convenience stores around you. So definitely take advantage of these water machines if you see one. It is coming up 4 p.m, which means it is snack time. One pink lady apple right here, which cost 15 baht. And then we have these that I'm completely head over heels addicted to at the moment, which are like some wasabi nuts. They're absolutely banging, and they cost 20 baht. For the second and last meal, we've made it to McDonald's because number one, I'm feeling lazy, and two, I'm feeling particularly unhealthy this evening. So we have gone for the classic chicken krapao, which is rice and battered chicken right here. It is absolutely delicious and a staple if you are in Thailand. So that is the main, and then we are finishing with a nice soft ice cream, which is right here. The total for this meal was 81 baht. So I'm gonna enjoy this. Now, I am super fortunate to live right next to a stunning park here in Nonthaburi in Bangkok, one of which dons a lovely lake in the center, which is surrounded by this lush greenery, which also has two other incredible benefits which are completely free. The first one is it has a walk-in / running track that runs the entire perimeter of the park, and the second, which is very common in parks around Bangkok, is that it has these outdoor gyms, and in this case, in this park, it is just across the lakeway under the grove of trees, which are completely free to use. And these gyms are really well equipped with a variety of dumbbells, machines, cardio equipment, and also in some cases you've got your Muay Thai equipment too, so you can practice your wata. So yeah, mate, this is where I keep fit, this is where I train for free, this is where I keep the guns growing and get the steps in, and this is what helps me to keep my costs low when living in Thailand. Very rarely do I go out on massive benders anymore and leave myself hungover for 4 days straight. Instead, I like to enjoy life in a slower way, such as going to the gym, going on long walks, and going out and eating copious amounts of delicious food. And usually those things are very low cost and don't fall into the category of spending money on them every day. I spend a lot of time calling my mates overseas because most of them are away from where I live in Thailand. And I am a strong believer that friendship is not based on proximity. Apart from that, I keep it very simple. I am a frugal man, and that's all there is to say on that. That is a wrap. I hope you've enjoyed watching how I'm able to spend only £13.45 each day whilst living in Bangkok, Thailand. And as always, I really appreciate your time, energy and patience in watching this video. And if you like the content, please consider subscribing. But until the next one, Kop Kun Kap, thank you so much, and I'll see you then. Ciao.